Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York, serving the entire New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area. They've got everything you need for spring cleanups, everything you need for spring landscaping to make your yard or home look like the best in the neighborhood, whether you're a landscaper or a do-it-yourselfer. So head over to Omni. 631-756-1125 is the telephone number, and the website is omnitruevalue.com. So after a busy day of severe weather and a busy week of severe weather, we're catching a bit of a break today to an extent across the eastern U.S. We still have an upper trough. You see all those clouds around the Great Lakes rotating in a counterclockwise fashion. That is what we're going to be dealing with today here in the Northeast and Northern Mid-Atlantic states. That's going to mean for some breaks of sun. It's going to mean for some clouds, and it's also going to mean that we'll see some showers as that upper trough swings eastward. So not exactly a pretty spring day here in the Northeast behind last night's cold front and severe weather. And that front is now located across the state of Florida, and that's where our severe weather risk is going to be for today. Here's the radar as of 8 a.m. Still seeing some heavier downpours up in New England. Showery rains on the radar back through Pennsylvania and into the Ohio Valley. Most of that is on the light side. Not expecting anything crazy today other than the odd shower or downpour, and that will be it. And then once this clears out, we should see some genuine improvement come in for tonight and for tomorrow. Now, the Storm Prediction Center for today has a marginal risk of severe weather, and you can see it here. Just make this a little bit smaller. There you go. A couple of areas of marginal severe weather risk across central Florida and also back up into northwest Texas. Now, we are going to see some severe weather risk for tomorrow set up in Florida as that front is still going to be around, and we're talking about maybe a slight risk of severe weather across central Florida. So that front's just kind of getting hung up with some general thunderstorms along the Gulf Coast, but the rest of the U.S. is very, very quiet. And as we move on into the Sunday time frame, we are looking at severe weather risks also in central and into parts of southern Florida, but just a marginal risk. We do want to point out that SPC has got risk in their long range for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and that is again across the Gulf states, pretty much in the same areas that we've seen in the last two prior runs of severe weather. This seems to be the pattern so far this spring, and when SPC has the Storm Prediction Center has it in their long range. My feelings about that. It means we should pay attention. So let's look at the upper air. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm not really seeing anything that suggests a long stretch of warm, nice weather in the eastern part of the United States. I think we're just kind of settling into a typical April pattern here. This is from earlier this week when we had our trough pull out, and then, of course, this deep trough and storm system that produced the weather in the eastern part of the U.S. last night. Some of the severe thunderstorms and a few tornado warnings that were issued in some places. The upper trough is coming through today, leaving us in a cold, unstable atmosphere, which is why we're getting the clouds and showers and temperatures that'll be in the 50s for the most part, then down into the 30s tonight. And Saturday looks good. We're kind of in a ridge position. Then we've got another disturbance coming through Saturday night into Sunday. That's going to bring in the chance for a few showers and then a break, and then yet another disturbance into the Great Lakes that looks on the weak side for Monday. And then you can start to see the deep trough that forms next week in the Rockies and Plains and begins to shift eastward, another diving upper low into the northern plains there and into the upper Midwest. So it's going to be active severe weather as SPC is showing us. And, of course, that trough really deepens as it approaches the East Coast. So we'll see if that means the latter part of next week is going to bring in some issues with respect to some showers and thunderstorms, or maybe even a widespread rain. That's a pretty strong-looking upper low that shows up on the GFS. So we're just waiting for these maps. There we go. So we'll get the precip on here, and we will roll it back. And you're looking at the map there for next Tuesday. So let's just back it up as soon as it lets me. It's the circle of death sometimes. There we go. So let's roll it back to today. So there's your situation here in the east, a bit on the breezy side with a chilly northwest wind and those occasional clouds and showers, maybe even some snow up in parts of upstate New York, a little bit of lake effect in western Pennsylvania, shouldn't amount to too much. Saturday looks good, should be into the 50s for highs. And then on Sunday, you see this little low that comes out of Ohio that runs across Pennsylvania, bringing some clouds and some showers, maybe a little snow in parts of upstate New York, in the Catskills and points north and west, perhaps even in the Poconos, and some rain showers late Saturday night into Sunday morning. Then it should move away, but improvement may be slow to occur because of this disturbance taking its time moving out. Monday, another low. That weekend, now you start to see the energy from the next system across the Gulf states with the threat for some severe weather there, and that spreads across the Gulf states during next week. And it looks like we'll probably get into some rain here Tuesday night into Wednesday as low pressure moves up to the Great Lakes and then lifts northeastward from there. And then we've got a cold front arriving for Thursday with some showers and possible thunderstorms for the latter part of next week. So nothing crazy here. I think, as I said, it's just pretty much what you would expect to see during the month of April. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon. 631-756-1125 is the telephone number, and the website is omnitruevalue.com. So try to avoid these showers today. There's no Joe and Joe weather show until Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So we look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day.